Today I'm here with Glennis. I almost said Denise, but it's Glennis.
It is.
So today we're going to talk about her business today, guys. We're going to talk about her text to tease. Right? I get that right?
Text me tease.
Text me tease. Mm-hmm. And she does a lot of T-shirt designs and regular, I want to say merchandise as well. Mm-hmm. You know, guys. So no further ado, we're going to get right to it. Miss Glennis, tell me, where are you from?
Originally, Iowa.
Iowa?
Mm-hmm. I was born in Des Moines, Iowa.
Okay.
And then we moved to Colorado, Denver. And I grew up in Aurora, Colorado, so that's more like home.
Okay.
Been in Vegas since 1988.
Oh, so you've been here for a good while, though.
This is home.
That's good. I grew up in Aurora, Colorado, in Denver.
Really?
Yeah.
In the 80s?
I was in Park Hill.
Mm-hmm.
My grandma lived right there on 26 and Elm Street.
Get out.
Yeah. And we moved from, Denver, Aurora, of course.
Yeah.
I went to Aurora Central High School, Smiley Middle School, Stedman Elementary. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I know what you're talking about when you go that way over there.
Junior high.
I'm not a Broncos fan, though.
That's where you messed up,
I'm originally from Topeka, Kansas.
Uh-oh.
So I'm a Kansas City Chiefs fan, but I was raised in Denver, Colorado, so I do consider that home as well. From 84, I want to say from 83, 84, all the way through the 90s, and then I went to college in New Mexico. But yeah, okay. So I know about Colorado. I just moved here last summer, so from Aurora. Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, you
I'm
fresh
a
meat,
brand new fresh meat, right? But so and you said you've been here since 88? 88. Wow. Mm-hmm. I was 10 years old. But you know what, though? I'm a big fan of history. So this is why I ask people, stuff like this, because I like to know more about them. And I'm pretty sure people who do business, like your customers, who will want to know more about you. Mm-hmm. Because, frequent customers, they a lot of them want to know who they're doing business with and who their people are.
Exactly.
But go ahead. Tell me more about yourself. Kids?
Yes, I have 2 myself, but I raised 5.
Oh, I was about to say two kids, including yourself. I was about to say, how'd you do that? You almost threw me for a loop.
I raised myself.
But two yourself, but you raised 5.
5 altogether.
All right.
Yeah, the man I married had 4 boys, and 3 we took on. 2 of them were twins, so it's like we were raising triplets because they were the same age as my son was.
Yeah.
They were all born in 84, a month apart. So it was like raising triplets. And I got a daughter who's younger than them, and an older one that's 3 years older than them. So there was 5 of them. All boys, 1 girl.
Wow, I got all boys myself. I got 4 of them. So, man, it's a handful though with boys.
Yes, it is.
My wife, she's happy she got boys over girls. I'm not sure why.
Ooh, the drama with the girls.
That's what she says. But I wanted a girl. I wanted
at least one.
At least one, but hey, I'm happy with what I got.
Yeah.
So, anyways, though, as far as you go, though, so tell me what inspired you to, want to do this, the T-shirts.
Well, many moons ago, when the kids were growing up, and I was in the casino industry, I always liked it. It's basically in my blood because my mom always had businesses where she always worked with the community, her and my dad. So it's always, I wanted my own. And she used to always tell us it's better to work for yourself than to work for somebody else.
Is she right on that?
Yes, God rest her soul. So, we always had businesses. She had clubs back in Denver. She had a cleaning business back in Denver. Then we moved out here. The cleaning service was out here. So it was real major. So we've always had that mindset, you should have your own. I like to make stuff. I like to design stuff, So I just started thinking about it, and some of the designs started coming through, because this one's part of my pole ball design. That's why the 8 balls there.
Okay.
And I have a whole little collection for the
Straight hustle.
That's right.
Straight hustle guy.
And that's why I got pole balls there.
And Black History.
Yes, indeed. And that one came back. I got that idea in February for Black History Month. But Black History Month goes a lot further than just that month.
Yeah.
So that's why I started that, and I seem to get a lot of people liking that design. So I kept it. And Juneteenth is coming up, so I started doing some designs for Juneteenth. And I got 1 or 2 of them in there. I'll show you a little later on. But yeah, and I like, it's called, my business is called Text Me Tees. And you know how texting is, just like shaking my damn head.
Yeah.
So that's what I put on the shirts. But not everybody knows what it is, so that's why this is hanging off there. You're walking down the street and somebody's like, well, what does that mean? So I put the little tag on there with the SMDH and then what it means. So a lot of people think that's cute, so that's what that's about. And
Okay.
You can wear it there, you can wear it, just hanging off your shirt, hanging off your arm or whatever. You can just move it around. So I have a...
For a second there, I wasn't sure what that was. I wasn't, because it was hanging backwards. Mm-hmm. And all I saw was something. I was like, yo, that's a clip. And then I was sitting there thinking, like, wait a minute, that's one of them, like, old clips with the feather that hangs out like a roach clip. Look at that.
No.
I was like, yo, what has she got on over there going on? Because I didn't see the tag on the back, slipped to the back.
But see, that's what these are.
Yeah.
And all of them have it. So it's also a conversation piece, because people wonder what this means. Or just like you with the tag hanging off, they're like, well, what you doing with the tag hanging off? Man, do you know you got a tag hanging off this shirt?
Right.
So that's a conversation piece. And then once you tell a person what it is, they're like, oh, I like that. You got a business card? And there you have it. And it just keeps going. And they got a whole bunch of text messaging phrases.
Yeah.
And I just love it. I do. I'm a texter. Boy, I'll text quicker than a call.
So you don't do just texting, right?
No.
Okay. Because I was gonna say, well, you got something over here separate from just the texting.
Yes.
But
But that's where it started. Mm-hmm.
So do you only doing just texts right now? Just text, not text message, but only just text print?
No.
So like
you mean I can do designs and whatnot?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But this is my basic thing, and my pole ball designs, because there's I got a whole bunch of different sayings with the different pole balls. So right now it's kind of major, just like this one, It's the yellow pool ball. That was one of the samples. So when you open that up and you're looking at it, and people are wondering what it means, what it says, there again. You know what it means?
Orderful. Odorful.
Wonderful.
Oh, yeah, you do see that. Yeah. See, I'm terrible with the play of words. Now I see. I'm one of them
the
guys.
Number one pole ball is
I
yellow.
catch on slow.
That's okay though, but you're not the only one. I'm telling you, there's a lot of people, so that's why it's just easier to have that little tag on there. If you say, okay, well, what that mean? There you have it.
Right.
There you have it.
I think even then though, I think even without the tag, I think people would still love that. Mm-hmm. Just because they're looking at it and you're like, oh, like something like me, odorful. Oh, you want to make sure you're not saying it wrong. And then a person like you come up, no, wonderful, and you're like, see, some people like that, yeah. But see, some people like those puzzles like that though. Mm-hmm. They'll sit there and stare at that shirt for a second. They're like, what the hell? What does that say? Mm-hmm. What do you think it say? Mm-hmm. But yeah. So basically, your mother is the one that inspired you to jump into this.
Yes. Yes.
And so, besides just the shirts, you got items over here as well, which is glasses, wine glasses with a print on them as well, guys. Just so y'all know, y'all can see that. Let me put these a little closer.
Black or gold.
Yeah.
Sure enough, do.
Let y'all see that. But so, what other kind of things do you design besides just shirts and glasses? Are you able to design on anything else?
I can design on anything and everything.
Really? Okay.
My machine does all that. But right now, I'm basically doing the T-shirts,
Yeah.
the glasses, and then I'm starting with the candles. So that's where I'm at right now.
Okay.
Different phrases, picking up, different designs, picking up.
And you go with any colored T-shirts, right?
I started out with just black and
Just black and white.
White with the black. That was always my idea. There was just something about that. But as I'm making them and they're getting out to more people, colors. So I'm bringing colors in, especially for June. For the Juneteenth celebration, the colors of the flags in Africa. And there's different ones, different ways, but the basic colors are black, green, yellow, and red.
Yeah, because I'm a red person. You know, I like red. So
Okay.
I gotta have red. You know, my closet full of that red. But that's why I was asking about the colors. Because, you know, people, you know, you got to give people options. Okay.
Well, that's where we're going into, is the colors. And the others will be the same basic colors, but it's going to add in the blue, baby blue, and khaki.
Okay. And so excuse me. And so with the shirts, the glasses, are you able to do like shot glasses? Because you know my wife, she drink. I don't drink, but my wife though, she loves shot glasses. I don't know why, but
That's
she loves.
okay. I like to collect them too when I go different places.
She likes collecting little shot glasses and stuff. And I know a lot of people who do as well. So I know those are, you know, a big hit amongst people who drink.
Yes, sir.
Because I don't think I've ever been to somebody's house who drink and they ain't had a shot glass. They like go hand in hand, right?
Okay, there you have it. Yes, absolutely.
So tell me some of these tell me about some of these events you got coming up.
Okay, right now it's May 21st. I do a lot of pop-ups, especially with Pop-In Marketplace by GoUrbanLasVegas.com. And Sparkle is the one who is over all of these pop-ups.
And that's somebody who...
That's her name, Sparkle.
Oh, her name is
Allen.
Sparkle. That's funny because I know somebody named Sparkle from Denver.
Why does that sound familiar too?
You might want to ask her, are you from Denver?
No, I'm at the ask Sparkle.
That's funny because I only knew one Sparkle. It's not like a common name or anything.
Yeah, buddy. and she's has an African last name, so I think she's kind of like from an African descent like that. But she's the one that's over everything. And there is still vendor spots. If anybody wants to be a vendor, make sure you mention Text Me Tease, and you'll get a $10 discount on your vending fee. Okay, but Sparkle is the one to get in touch with.
And what's the website?
Oh, GoUrbanLasVegas.com.
GoUrbanLasVegas.com. All right.
Yep. And the event is going to be in Nucleus Plaza for the first time. We had been in the Arts District every third Saturday, but now it's gotten so many vendors and so much bigger that it's going to be at Nucleus Plaza. Inside now. Okay, and that starts at 11.
So, and they do this event every Thursday?
Every third Saturday.
Every third Saturday.
They have it every month.
Okay.
Unless they get something in between there, but for the most part, it's every third Saturday of the month. And I'm going to give you her number, so if anybody wants to reach out to her and ask any questions, her number is 702-929-5951.
Y'all hear that?
Yes, indeed. Her name is Sparkle Allen. That's the lady right there. Get in touch with her. That's her.
And this is her fly right here?
It is.
Check that out.
One. Yes, sir.
Let's see here. We got vendors, live entertainment, indoor outdoor experience. Okay. Got the food court, kids zone. Oh snaps! Because you know people, you know, we all got the kids and can't just leave them anywhere.
No, it's fun times. It's fun times.
We got live music. It's the Chicago Steppin' Flash Mob. What is that?
They dance.
Oh,
you know, stepping is a
like a flash mob though.
Flash mob, I'm not sure why they added that, but it's just a Chicago stepping team, you know.
Oh, so they finna just do something more randomness up in front of you. Just all of a sudden, because that's what my flash mob is. They just, you never know who it'll be. It just be the dude next to you. Just all of a sudden, just bland.
Start cutting up, and that is exactly what happens too.
And they got giveaway drawings, guys. They done messed up right here. They done messed up with me right here. They finna send me home. But they got spades and domino square, and I play them bones. So yeah,
they do.
Yeah, I'm gonna be. Yeah, they gonna send me home. What's this 360 photo booth?
The photo booth is.
Okay.
Yes,
community line dancing. What is that about?
Everybody be cutting up and dancing.
What, like the electric slide? Ah, okay. See, I don't get out much. I don't get out much. My wife, she's the wild one. I'm the boring one. Let's see. You got my kids. Love face paint. Well, maybe not. They a little older now.
Oh, okay.
My youngest though, he 12. He might like it still.
Your youngest is
free
12.
Parking and free entry, guys. That's free parking.
You don't get that much in Vegas anymore.
Right.
That's right.
And it's a free event.
That's right.
Okay.
Just come on down and support your local small businesses.
And this is at the Nucleus Plaza.
Yes.
And it's at 900 West Owens Avenue, guys, for those who don't know.
That's right.
But it's at the Nucleus Plaza, 900 West Owens Avenue. Again, it's a pop-up market. So if you're looking to get on board, again, what's that number?
You contact Sparkle Allen. Her number is 702-929-5951. And she's on Facebook, so you can go on there and look her up. She's there. Or you can go to Poppin' Marketplace, same thing. You'll be able to find her, reach her, and get all the information you need. And don't forget, mention Text Me Tees and you get a discount.
There you go. Get
That's
that
right.
discount to
That's
your
right.
vendor. Because I know there's a lot of people out there who's trying to do, just what you're trying to do, become an entrepreneur. So if you are, here's an opportunity to get you a location, a little stand, and you can get you a spot and sell your stuff.
That's right.
And remember, guys, the name is Sparkle. Mention Text for Tees. Text for Tees, right?
Text Me Tees.
Text Me Tees.
You gonna get it.
I'm gonna get it eventually. Text Me Tees. You get you a discount on your stand. So don't forget that, guys. Because any kind of discount helps out for any upcoming entrepreneur.
Absolutely.
So yeah. And so as far as what else besides this event, what else do you do? I mean, as far as what other kind of events do you go out and do?
Mostly it's pop-ups. Sometimes I might go out to the swap meet over the weekends. I'm online, so that takes up a lot of time because I custom make all of these.
Right.
I make every single one, every single tag, every single business card, all of that I do. So a lot of work comes out of it. I have some people that are selling for me in Colorado, so that's starting up. So making more
good.
T-shirts. And I also have an invention that's going to be coming out.
Oh, an invention, huh?
Invention. I'm an inventor. I'm always thinking.
Okay. So we can't talk about that just yet because it ain't out yet, guys.
It's patent pending.
Patent pending.
It's coming up.
It's coming up.
Just look for Bottoms Up.
Bottoms Up. What can we get? What can we guess from that, guys? What can we guess? We'll just keep guessing. Cause I could think of a lot of things. Bottoms up. Trey Songz. But yeah, y'all be keeping an eye out for that.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Text Me Tees. Bottoms up.
That's right. It's coming.
There we go. So, which there's that expo there. I did have a guest on previously who is putting on as a expo as well. It's an entrepreneur expo. So she does that. So I thought, I'd pass you along that information because you can get you a stand there as well. So, and that's coming up at the end of in August. I'm sorry, in August.
Good thinking.
So, yeah, there's her contact information there at the bottom. Her name is Tiara. Tiara Gibbs. She's really cool. I had her on the show just the other day, as a matter of fact.
I see her.
And she seems really, really excited about it. So that's going to be something that seems really fun.
Yeah.
We're thinking about getting a booth for ourselves, but we're not sure yet. But we're thinking about it.
Good.
We just don't sell nothing. You know what I'm saying? We're just a podcast.
But that's okay. You can still come on out to any of these pop-ups, set your booth up, and talk to the different vendors. Talk to the different people.
We can, and get them to come into the show and stuff like that.
Exactly.
So yeah, you probably will see me there because this is on a Saturday. So I ain't gotta work, and it's during work hours for me. But
yep, sure enough.
But I'll be there. So yeah. Then as far as this one goes, I'm not even sure as far as what day the 20th is on. But
right, it's in August.
probably, we'll see. But we got time for that one. And this one's coming up this third Saturday. So that's what day is exactly that on?
May 21st.
May 21st. Oh, it's right there. I'm blind. Oh my God. Guys, please forgive me.
A day. That's okay.
But it is what it is. So anyway, let's get back to you. So tell me more about this vision where you think you want your business to go.
Straight to the top. I think it's fun. Everybody wears T-shirts.
That's right.
Everybody wears a T-shirt at some certain time, and the phrases and everything that I think they're fun and playful. I like that.
Well, they got to be fun and playful.
And after being in gaming for 26 years.
So you know how to deal them cards, huh?
Yes.
So we're going to see you in the spade square?
Oh, yeah, I do play spades and bid whist and dominoes, do it all.
Okay, so we're going to see you over there on the table, huh, with them dominoes?
I got to watch my booth.
I am trying to take you away from your booth, huh? Look at me. But go ahead.
Yeah. And basically that's what made me go full-time with it because I've been a dealer / supervisor, the ones that what they call table game supervisors that watch the dealers and the people and the players. So I did both. In 2013, I had to have back surgery. I've had back problems since I was 16.
What'd you have done? If you don't mind me asking.
No.
Just because I do surgery as well. I'm a surgical tech.
I had 2 fusions.
Oh.
A cervical fusion.
That's the first surgeries I've done.
Really?
Yeah, spinal fusions.
Yeah, I have one in my lumbar area too.
And the cervical's up here, so yeah, you got a high and low on you, huh? Lumbar.
Yeah, it's not good. Ooh. The back is just not good. And after the first one, when I finally had to get it done, when it just got too bad in 2013. So they told me that's the only way to relieve the problem. And I knew years ago they said I would eventually have to have a back fusion, but I kept on, did the pain blocks and did as much as I could till I couldn't no more.
Yeah, because you know exactly what's happening, right? Them bones is just grinding up on each other.
Yes, indeed, and it's very painful.
I bet. I mean, from what I see, it doesn't look like it's, man.
It's a party.
Because we see a whole different side of it, For me, on my side of that, I'm the surgical tech. And as a matter of fact, let me show you this. So, on my side of the surgery, we see you wide open, flat down, back. Well, depending on what surgery, because there's different techniques. And with that, with those different techniques, it could be, hey, what's up, old school? This is my guy, Eddie, right here. Let me, how you come on in, man, if you like. We're talking, but this is Glennis. I'm sorry.
How you doing, Eddie?
This her business right here. Text Me Tees right here. She got the shirts, man. She got the drinking glass, the wine glasses here. She can do print on anything.
Mm-hmm.
Anything.
Oh, that's a good thing.
Yeah, I know. Because exactly, that's why I brought you in here as well. When I saw you, I didn't know you was coming, but when I saw you, I was like, oh wait,
I'm just checking.
there's some things that Eddie's doing that I know he can benefit from. So,
Sure.
but let me show you this picture real quick.
You guys are in a meeting. I'm just gonna leave this.
Yeah,
This
go
is
ahead.
for us. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go look at these boys up.
All right, man. Right here. That's a spinal fusion case right there. That's me right there.
Looking at us?
Yeah.
Oh my God. How do you do it?
It's
Surgery, my goodness.
it's I love this picture. I love black and whites, but it's not for the faint of heart.
There you have it.
But the thing is though is it's not as bloody as a lot of people think it is. None of the cases are that bloody.
Mm-hmm.
They only become bloody like if we hit an artery or a major blood vessel or something, which it's rare, But on my side, from my angle as a surgical tech, because I pass instruments, hold anything he asked me to hold on to. Yeah, trust me, I done had hearts in my hand, lungs.
Oh my God, no.
Everything you can think of, I done had it in my hand.
Is that right?
But the spinal fusion one was my very first surgery doing as far as when I got into the field. I'm excluding my clinicals because my clinicals was just a hodgepodge of cases and everything, and you really didn't do anything in those besides just observe. But when my first job was at Porter Hospital in Denver.
Yeah.
yeah,
That is so weird.
yeah, and we spinal fusion spinal cases, and I'm in the case, and literally I'm looking, and we take a lot of bone away. So, like for example, all those pointy ends that are on your back that you feel, we take those off. So you're going to be missing some in your lumbar area. Probably not as many. It just depends on how many levels you had done.
Just one.
So automatically that's going to be 2 because you got the bottom and the upper. And we're trying to, that cushion that was there, the disc, which is what is now gone and was grinding on you or slipped out, went wherever else. That's what, is causing you. So you went from this to this. With that being said, you also lost height during that process. Yeah. We helped.
Huh?
No. Well, because it decayed away or eroded away. You see what I'm saying? Because your disc, when you're growing, it's there. It's in between the spinal columns. But because you got a spinal column and then you got your disc and each of those. And so the cushion there, when it goes away, that's when the bone starts to grinding against you. So when every time you move sideways, forward, back, it was painful just to simply move. And that's because no matter what, that bone is doing this. And
Standing for 8 hours, walking when I was on supervisor.
Yeah. So, and it's incredible. So what we do is we bring that space back. We separate it back to where it was with the cushion there. Although there is no cushion there, we now have rods there, rods and screws. No matter what, you're gonna have 4. With one level, you're gonna have 4 screws, 2 rods. And I've done scoliosis where it was a whole back. And those surgeries are long. Let me tell you how long they are, but they're long.
Yeah.
But the craziest thing I wanted to tell you, though, about spinal fusions and why I talk about spinal fusions the most with most people I talk to when it comes to surgery is the spinal cord itself. So you got the spinal column, which is the bones in your back, and then you got the spinal cord. And the spinal cord is about this thick. Okay, it's about that round. It's thick. And literally, you can touch it. When I touched it, it feels very, very durable. But at the same time, we know how fragile it is, right? Which is crazy because when I touch it, if you feel like, man, you can really, like it could take, yeah, right. But the thing was though, is when you did touch it, doesn't matter how lightly you touched it, that arm would jerk or that leg would jerk, wherever that nerve went. But this was the crazy thing about the spinal cord. The spinal cord is translucent. You can see right through it. And you can see all the nerves and they're just floating.
That's freaky.
It's awesome. Let me tell you, it's awesome.
Yeah, you like the medical.
I do. I love it. I do.
I used to think I wanted to be a nurse in back in the day, and I said if I do, I want to work with the pregnant women or the babies or something like that. But as I started getting older and needles and blood and no, out.
Yeah,
not doing it.
Yeah, there was this one time I was in a heart surgery case, and we were just watching a video because it was endoscopic, so it wasn't a major heart surgery. It was just something that they can do through cameras, or it was like an exploratory. So they put cameras in, and again, like when I tell people, it's not bloody especially if we put you through cameras. If we put cameras in there. The only blood that happens is us going through the skin. Everywhere else in there, it's like an amusement park. It's wide open. Oh yeah, there goes the liver. There goes the heart.
No.
Yeah. It's literally, and you don't see. There's like it's just there. And you're like, wow, it just opens up.
Yeah, just like. My sister had a C-section. I mean, she was supposed to, went through a labor.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, no, we got to get the baby out. They had to do a C-section.
Yeah, that comes out real quick.
But it's what they did before they brought the baby out. And I wanted to see because I hadn't seen a baby be born before. So I'm like, I want to go in with my brother-in-law.
Yeah.
I went in. I never want to see another one again in my life. Even just to cut open, you can smell the flesh.
They must have used a bovie.
I don't know what they used, but it smelled awful. It's
like a cautery. It basically what it does is it cauterizes the small blood vessels so that no more bleeding.
Well, I didn't look like that doctor was up in there scooping, taking parts out, I was like, oh my God. I'm serious. It was like he was standing up on a chair. Yeah. And my sister's stomach is just going, shoot, this goes over here, shoot, this goes over here. Next thing you know, here comes the baby. I was in shock. I said, I can't do it no more.
Well, it depends on who does the surgery too, because there's some doctors you're like, you shouldn't be a doctor, man. No. But I think what I was saying about the heart surgery, we were just watching it on TV, and I just happened to look, and the doctor, he decided he wanted to bring his niece, somebody in there. This white doctor, and he brought in she was younger than me at the time, and he was like, I'm trying to get her into the healthcare field. They trying, because it's a good paying field. You know what I'm saying? Sure. It is, but. Yeah, we were watching this on a video. I'm just sitting there watching and checking out like, oh, yeah, that's cool, right? Just boom. And I'm looking at it because we're sitting down and there's this video screen right there. And I'm just in tune with this video, just watching it. And something just told me, look to your right. And I looked to my right, and literally there was his niece. She was just... Like, she was ready to faint, She was ready to just go out of it. She was done. Oh, yeah, she was done. I had to grab her. I was like, hey, she's about to faint, guys. I mean, she was... And what that is because for her, and she held her breath. She wasn't breathing. So she was watching it, not breathing. And
oh, my gosh.
And that's why she got woozy in the head. Just, And usually with other people who faint, it's because a quick, sudden lack of oxygen to the brain, that area, and it's quick. And that's why they pass out. But you're like, whoa. But yeah, it's not for the faint of heart, but some cases can be bloody, but most of them aren't.
So how long have you been doing that?
I want to say since 2015, so it wasn't like, forever. It's been almost about 8 years now, close to 7, 8 years. I I done did a lot of different cases. I like right now I'm at a surgery center. Mostly what I do right now is circumcisions.
Oh, okay.
So, I see a lot of little babies come in there, little boys. Oh, we finna mess you up, little dude.
Poor baby.
That's right. And we just had one of the fathers, man. He almost passed out in the OR too. Yeah, he did. He came in there. But at least he told us. And literally the nurse came in. She was like, man, he was white. Like, what did he see? We was like, oh, he didn't see anything unusual, just some skin being removed. But,
was the baby numbed, though?
Oh, yeah, we numb him. Well, what we do first is we have the parent give them numbing cream. So they put numbing cream around the genitals and all that before they come in. So it gets the tissues ready because we're gonna shoot them with a needle to numb them up more, and we don't want that to hurt them as much.
Right.
Now, the good thing though about babies though is you can just pop a bottle in their mouth and they're good. So they just be like, hey,
Wow.
Yeah, so,
No.
it's kind of messed up. But, yeah, I sit there and watch them like, yeah, as soon as that bottle go right in your mouth, you don't know what to do. Cry or drink this bottle because they don't know. But they do. And some of them, and then once we get them numb, some of them go to sleep and they just be out of it. Like, oh, yeah, and some of them... And the thing, though, about what about surgery or about pain in general is we can keep people awake, but the reason why we don't is it's not because they're going to feel pain. It's because no matter what, we can't take away the feeling of pressure. Okay? So that pressure can be very uncomfortable. And it not so much pain, it'll make you move like, oh, whoa, So it ain't so much the pain, it's the pressure that you feel from us moving something. So that's really what it is. So like,
knock me out.
Right, and
I want to know.
I should have thought of that too. Like when I had and the only reason is because I've had a surgery where I was awake, and that's one of the things that we talk about. My surgery, I think, was kind of bad because I had a vasectomy. So it was like, oh, wait, I feel that tugging. You see what I'm saying? So that's one of the things you would feel still. So you wouldn't feel the pain. Like, I didn't feel the pain at all. But now it's a sensitive area. So, you don't feel that, but you do feel the tugging. You do feel pressure, and it is just uncomfortable wherever we're having a surgery. So we just fully knock you out. And the crazy thing is, the anesthesia that we give you, it makes you forget all that anyway. So
yeah, but to know that I'm awake and that's what they're doing. No, the last time I got a tooth pulled, it freaked me out. I had so much anxiety and everything. I said, the next time I ever get a tooth pulled, y'all better put me to sleep. I mean, he was up in there just a pull, and you can hear crack, 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 because it was... one of my molars, crack, 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 crack. I'm like, oh no, I don't ever want to do this again, ever. They're gonna have to put me to sleep. It was like the worst.
It can be very, and see, that's the thing. They're supposed to, like, some places supposed to give you like a volume or some kind of relaxing. But that's also depend on what you tell them. Because if you're not open with that about it, they don't know, and they think you're just going to be like, yo, they could take it. Let's not add no more money to their bill. So that's the whole thing. So their whole point is not to, because they know how expensive it is, and they don't want to add more to it. So that's why they do offer, for some individuals, like, hey, we could do this while you're awake, and you can save you $3,000.
No, put me to sleep.
Put me to sleep.
I don't want to know it no more, ever. That's just like with an MRI. I'm very, very, very claustrophobic. They know that, so they have to give me medication before I go into an MRI. And now they have the bigger ones, that aren't so closed up and you can hear all the noise and all that stuff. Oh man,
that noise is just, I've been in them a few times. That noise is, I try and go to sleep every time.
No, they got to put me out. They have to give me something.
See, I'm not claustrophobic, but man, I think I would be claustrophobic if I was like in a cave, a tunnel, something that can collapse. Then,
that's how I feel.
Or you know how they go through them little crawl spaces? Oh no, I ain't doing all that. No,
Nope.
y'all doing too much now. That's some extra stuff.
Yes.
But not to get off topic or anything, but that's also helps let people know, hey man, she's down there. We can talk to her about anything.
Absolutely.
So back to the business though. So tell me one of the how can I put it, obstacles that you face dealing with being an entrepreneur.
Funding.
Okay.
And as a matter of fact, I am looking for investors for Bottoms Up because it's getting ready to go into its first production run.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of it is funding. And if you can't get the funding, you're using your own money or you're borrowing or you're talking to family and things like that. So that's the biggest one.
Right. Which, it takes money to make money. But with that being said, though, I know ways. For example, you know about grants, right? So, I know individuals who can write you grants.
Is that right? Because usually that's what it is, and it's like I don't know anybody that really knows what they're doing.
Now the thing though is it is going to cost you, and it's not cheap, but at the same time they're going to make you look pretty. So, and this is what they do. That's what they do is write grants and stuff like that. So they make money off of writing grants for people. But yeah, so
Pass
that's
on the
another
information
thing.
for sure.
And I do believe Miss Tara Gibbs also is having some grant writers there as well.
Okay.
So that's one other thing that you can look into as far as reaching out to her, seeing more as far as what type of businesses that are going to be there, because that's more or less an expo for people who want to showcase what they're doing, I think, and stuff like that. But she's very smart, and I think it's a good idea what she's doing.
Awesome.
But it's only for businesses though. But I'm not sure. As far as how she's going about as far as if it's just for small businesses or big businesses or whatever. Okay. But yeah, grant writing though, it's key to have, especially with my guy Eddie here, who came in here. Which another thing why I think too, he can benefit from you as well, is that he's trying to start up a program for battered women. And so, and I liked his idea a whole lot about that. I told him, as far as I helped him out, I was helping him out more with his business, let him know, with that you can get, instead of trying to, break up the homes, you can get counseling for the homes, because that's one of the main things with what America has a problem with, especially amongst minorities, is always trying to break up their home, instead of trying to save the home if it can be saved. You know what I'm saying? Which a lot of that can come in with education, and the other thing what America has a problem with too is basically jobs, and the jobs is that a lot of these corporations rather have these high paying positions like the CEO getting millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars, while at the same time laying off thousands of people. So, greed is what we'll call it, which is what it is. But, so when you have that kind of greed and not wanting to basically help out the community who is helping you make all that money, it says a lot. Because if you as a company, you say for example we use Text Me Tees, let's say you blow up, right? One of the biggest things, I think as an entrepreneur is you're going to need employees. With that is pay your employees right, where they're not dependent on, welfare, EBT, or whatever it's called out here. Like for example, you look at Walmart. We call that the food stamp store because that's where everybody go to use their food stamps, right? We're going to call it what it is. But at the same time, all their staff is on welfare. And you're looking at this company, the Waltons, and they're making all this money. And you're like, yo, you guys make billions. I used to work for them. I used them, as a matter of fact, I used them to transfer from Colorado to here. And I treated them just as much as, actually, I treated them what they paid for. So, for example, they only paid me, it was like $12 an hour. So I gave them what they paid for. So if you're gonna be cheap, then I'm gonna give you cheap labor. I did. I was very grimy with Walmart. I did not treat them with respect, and the main reason is because they alone didn't treat their company with respect. I mean, look at this. You got a company who, one, they don't care about their staff. Okay, we all see it. They're not paying none of them. They're not even at $15 an hour right now, most of them. And that and $15 an hour ain't even still right now with inflation and all that right now. That $15 an hour now looks like nothing.
Nothing.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
And inflation only started was because, oh, now we have to go and pay these people, so we're gonna just raise the price so I ain't got to come out of my pocket and I still make my $30 million a year.
It's terrible.
It is, but you gotta, if you're gonna be successful, pay your employees.
Right.
So that they're not dependent on other avenues, and the reason for it is I think that's where you get loyalty from.
Exactly.
It's like, I tell my son who's gift minded. I don't know if you know about Cherry Creek Challenge out there in Denver, Colorado, but it's a school for gift minded children, and he was in this program called Business something of America, something like that. Mm-hmm. And he was only in middle school, and they're literally taking him out to run a business. And so I asked him, but he does a lot of speech and debate. And one thing I asked him is because he looks like he's going to be a politician. I asked him, I was like, so what would you rather have? Would you rather have $1 million in your bank account or 1 million followers? People who actually believe in you and follow you. And he was like, he just sat there, thinking about the question and all that, And, he looked at me, and I think he wanted to say what I wanted to hear at first because he wants the answer, the explanation, and all that. He looks at me and tells me, I want the followers. I was like, okay. Well, let me explain to you why I asked you this question. I was like, you can have $1 million in your bank account right now. Bam, yeah, you a millionaire. You can have 10, 20, $30 million in your bank account right now. Bam! But guess what? One wrong move and you just lost all of that, $20 million. And how are you going to make it back now? You're not. But guess what? You get $1 from that million followers. You just got you 1 million followers and $1 million right there. On top of that, you take care of those 1 million followers, they will never let you fall. Mm-hmm. They will always be there for you. They will always support you. So as long as you take care of them, they will take care of you. So that's one thing I try to tell my son about that because it's true. Mm-hmm. Let's use I don't know if you know about this guy, but his name is Dan Price.
Doesn't sound familiar. Look
him up. He speaks a lot of truth about businesses. He owns a company right now. It's called Gravity Payments. Mm-hmm. And so basically he's the point to sell person who processes your point to sales. Mm-hmm. So any customer is using, credit cards, whatnot, they're registered. He's the one that processes your payments for you. So he's that company, which everybody would use like PayPal and, that's like a point to sell, stuff like that. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Well, he's one of those companies. The company does well. But the thing was is he had, when he first started, I guess his salary was like over $1 million. All his employees was making, just what everybody else's employees was making, the bare minimum, whatnot. And I guess it dawned on him one day, like, well, why? So what he did was he reduced his pay from I think he said he was at something like $1 million something. He now reduced his pay to like $75,000 a year. Every employee there is making $70,000 plus. That's including the janitor. So if you're a janitor there,
Wow.
taking out the trash, you're making $70,000 a year plus.
That's awesome.
And he looked at it like, you know, he's like, I'm doing great.
I made my money, you know.
But even then, my employees who made that money for me, why am I going to let them suffer? Then he started looking at all these other businesses, corporations. He started bad-mouthing them all. Follow him on Twitter. Every day he has something crazy to say about these businesses, but it's all true.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's all true. For example, he says, another thing. You're going to want to hold meetings, right, for your staff. He's like, okay, well, hold meetings that are meaningful. Not have all these meetings here for this, meeting for that, meeting for this, a meeting for that. Like, it's meaningless to have all these meetings. It makes the employee unproductive. And it makes the employee dreadful. They don't want to, another meeting. You see what I'm saying? And he's like, all these meetings for nothing. Then he goes and says even further, he's like, you got most of these companies where their staff can work from home. Why not let them? He's like, you save money. You wouldn't even have an overhead cost for the building that you have right there.
Right.
He was like, so now what we see here is it's not about, you know, allowing your employees to be happy. It's about controlling your employee. And that is where companies are going wrong at. And so he's pointing out what these companies are trying to do, which is all about like control and stuff. So like, for example, you know, like your shirt, you know, your t-shirt company, you know, don't if blow up, don't hold back on them. Pay your employee, pay your staff, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you know, like, for example, like this podcast, I would like to be, you know, I'm not aiming to be rich. I just want to be comfortable.
There you go.
Even if I did this podcast turn out to make millions of dollars, I'm not finna go and spend millions of dollars on a home.
No. See,
right.
I don't understand.
I don't
was
either.
looking for a car, and you know what? When you die, guess what? You can't take it with you.
And then let alone, you know, what are you really teaching? You're not teaching generational wealth. Because the next one down they're not going to work for all that money. And the company is now controlled by a board. So what exactly are you teaching? Greed.
Yeah.
And then a lot of them, hate to say it, guys, but a lot of them are Republicans who are selfish. They will never believe in the word reciprocate. They just don't. And it's because they believe in, you work for your damn self. Do it your damn self. And don't ask me for nothing.
Okay.
Because that's really what it's saying. Don't ask me for nothing. I work for this myself. So a lot of it also involves bitterness. I mean, look, we'll call it what it is. I ain't trying to be political, but it is what it is. It's bitterness, yo. I mean, think about it. They turn around. Like the whole issue now with student loans. Well, I paid off my student loans. Okay, great for you.
Okay, lovely.
You know what I'm saying? But do you care about your brother over here, your friend over here who's struggling?
Help them out.
Help them out.
You know?
And so, you know, and so I tell a lot of people, you know, when they act like that, I'm like, oh, well, what if we as healthcare workers acted like that? Would that change your mind? Like, because we're the ones who actually have everybody's lives in our hands, literally. Like, should we go around saying, help yourself. Right? No. Help yourself, you know? Like, come on now. So, but that's the other thing about this podcast. We like to try and network people through and get them help. Because, again, marketing is expensive. Running a business is expensive, like you're saying, which is why I asked the question and you gave me the answer of finances. Besides just that, what other kind of obstacles do you deal with?
Being that I do everything, I am going to have more people. Even my grandkids, bringing them in to help, because it's a lot of work. You know, I even made up my own barcodes. I did everything.
So these barcodes function?
I have a whole bunch of different, because there's a lot of different text messaging phrases, like this one.
I'm just saying.
Oh, you know that one, huh?
Well, I just put JS, just saying.
Yeah, that is
guy.
that one too, and JK. That's why I have some where you can put several sayings, like just kidding or the Y for that. Everybody knows what that means. And
You gotta have the fuck, DUFUQ. I mean, you gotta have it.
That's a new one.
Cause it's what the fuck.
Yeah.
And it always got the meme with the guy going like this with the question marks all the time. He just turns it, huh?
Hey, what about the one where you're passing the fuck out?
What, the what? Passing the fuck out? Right?
For somebody who's been drinking and whatnot,
Right.
PTFO. And people are like, what does that mean? Well, let me tell you something.
Let me tell
you
you
ready.
something.
So yeah, I have there's a whole bunch of sayings.
So would you do phrases? Mm-hmm. Okay, name a good phrase.
You said, would I do?
Right. So give me a good phrase. You gotta be ready for everything. And plus, I gotta ask the tough questions, put you on the spot.
And you did.
Yes, I did. You wasn't ready for it.
No.
But that gets you ready now. Because now, what if I was a customer? I walked up and said, "Hey, I need some phrases. Give me one." Because I'm thinking of a good phrase I like. I want it on a shirt. You know what I'm saying? And I need one. What you gonna say?
That's a good one. I can't even think right now.
I'll give you one. Man, get the fuck out.
Oh! You went there.
Think about it. Like when somebody asks you a wild question, that could have been your response. Man, get the fuck out of here. Why you really? That's really what was running through your head, right? He just
It's
asked
like,
me.
what am I gonna
Bam!
say?
There was your phrase. Bam! Not to be throwing all the curse words out and about, but still, that was GTFO. Which is what they say all the time, GTFO. But
And I could not think. I just went straight blank on phrases, because there is different phrases.
There is. A lot. My mind goes blank on these game shows my wife be watching. Mm-hmm. She watches these game shows and I'm like, she'd be like, "What is it?" I'm like, I don't know. Well, it's a medical question. You're supposed to know. Look, don't put me on the spot like that.
Let me think about it. I know what it is, but just, that right there, tip of your tongue, or it's just like, I cannot think,
I can't get it out.
Exactly.
But, so anyways, we're going to start winding it down. Mm-hmm. Before we do wind it down, though, let's go ahead and provide the viewers with the information they didn't know again about how we can get in contact with you.
With me, I have my website, which is Text Me Tees.
And that's TXTMETEES?
TS.
TS. See? You gotta spell it out there because I'm thinking T's,
I was going to say TS. I was going to say that.
But it's www.
Text.
TEXT me TS.
Right. MyShopify.
MyShopify.com. Mm-hmm. So it's .myshopify.com. Mm-hmm. Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yes. I have, I'm on Facebook, which is the same way, just like it's spelled. Text Me Tees. Okay. I'm on there. Instagram is a little different, but I am on Instagram, which is Text Me Tees, just like it's spelled. TEXTMETEES.
Oh, so that's where the E's came into play. I gotcha.
And then it's _.original.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, because, IG, they make you either put a dot or an underscore there. No separations.
Right. It's got both. And then on WhatsApp, it's just the phone number, which is 702-856-9389.
Okay.
And when they go on any of those pages, they can look it up. They can see which designs that they want, or if they want several of them. All that's there. It'll explain it all to them.
What's the biggest order you would do?
Bring it.
Bring it. You guys had to see that look on her face, like
bring it.
I ain't got a number, just bring it. Like I was literally waiting for something there. It was just a pause and just bring it.
Bring it.
Bring it. And it was a dead serious face, guys. Let me tell you. I was like, for a minute there, like, did I ask the wrong question?
Nah.
But yeah,
Straightforward.
just bring it. And again, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and show us. Look, Straight Hustle T-shirt right here. She does do multiple colors. I am Black History right here, and she got one right here, which I had a struggle with trying to guess what it was, but it's wonderful, and I loved it how she got the one in
Pool ball.
the pool ball.
Yes.
I was about to say the 8-ball, but it's a pool ball.
8-ball right there.
Right there.
Uh-huh.
She's also got an event coming up this May 21st from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. over at the Nucleus Plaza, guys.
Mm-hmm.
You can find that at 900 West Owens Avenue.
Mm-hmm.
You can Google Owens, not Owens, but Nucleus Plaza, of course. So that, it'll pop up right up. Just put Nucleus Plaza in Google Maps. It'll come right up.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you're in Vegas, because there might be a Nucleus Plaza in New York. Who knows? I've done that before. It ended up being a whole nother state. Like, wait a minute, this far? It's talking about hours. I'm like, we ain't going there. But
No.
yeah,
Vegas.
in Vegas.
The historic West Side Vegas. Yes.
You can also go to that event's website at gourbanlasvegas.com. That's GOURBAN LasVegas.com, guys. So check it out. Like she said, they're also looking for vendors.
Yes.
So if you're looking to sell merchandise, hit them up.
Absolutely.
And also, with that being said, mention Text Me Tees for a discount for that discount on your vendor fee, registration fee. So
That's
it all counts. But at the same time, guys, remember, it takes money to make money. We're here to
Yes.
help you out. Try and get you network with as many people as we can. Hopefully that the prices are cheap, or whatever it is that they offer, and or get a discount for. So
That's right.
we're here to help you guys out, spread the word. I am in the process as well as getting a lot of these flyers out to on our social medias as well. I just haven't gotten to it yet, but I'm working on that. Just I've been busy, and I took a mental break from this weekend because we did a lot of changes and structuring with the company, with the podcast. So
Sure.
I had to, clear my mind from the past and get ready for the new, So and also,
Absolutely.
with that being said, with your business, don't be afraid to adapt and to change.
That's right.
Because see, it's not about you; it's about the customer. To be honest with you,
Yes.
because you can sell yourself anything you want, but are you making any money? No. You're trying to sell it to other people,
Right.
and that's who has the money. So yes, you do want to have a niche or a goal of whatever product that you want to sell, but at the same time, you got to make it appealing for who you're trying to sell it to.
Exactly.
So yeah, in the end game, we do want to make money, so can't sell it to yourself. Remember that.
That's right.
But again, I got Glennis here.
Yes.
Text Me Tees. Check out her Shopify. Hit up her shop, and make sure you get something from her.
That's right.
She does have some interesting things going on here, guys. Again, we got the glasses here, so can people make requests?
Yes.
Well, there you go, guys.
Yes.
You might have a TV. You might want to get tagged up. Who knows?
There
Bring
you
it
have
in.
it. That's right.
Tag it up.
There you
Text
go.
Me TV.
There you go.
Who knows? Who knows? You
Yeah.
know.
Keep
just,
it flowing.
Just throwing it out there. You might come up with a wild idea and should put text on it.
And
But,
there you have it. That's why it says shaking my damn head. Me and him, Brandon, real. I'm shaking my head.
There you go,
This
guys.
guy is good.
We're going to make sure we get this stuff and information out there. I got other people I got to get out there to you guys as well. Also, one other thing, too, is I have another guy named John. I can give you his information. He has a car show coming up here on May 30th. Remember this, guys, May 30th. Also, the Entrepreneur Expo on August 20th. You have a lot of time about that one. But anyway, May 30th, end of this month, my guy, John, I'll shoot you his information as well. He's looking for vendors as well for that. Non-food vendors.
Sure enough.
So you're non-food, so here you go.
That's
you
right.
know, I'll shoot you his information as soon as I can as well with that.
Great.
But yeah, it was great having you on the show.
Thank you.
Guys, this is Glennis. Check her out. We're about to end it here, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy your night and enjoy.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah.